Hello, kids. Today, I'm going to tell you a very interesting and fun story. The title of the story is The Bird Catcher and the Magical Gold Bird. This is the story of a bird catcher and a magical bird that used to produce gold droppings. So, let's begin the story and find out what happened to the bird catcher and this amazing bird. Listen carefully, because there's a lesson to learn at the end. Once upon a time, in a dense forest, there lived a bird catcher. One day he was walking through the forest with his net, looking for birds to catch. Suddenly, a bird sitting on a tree branch dropped something on his shoulder with a plop. The bird catcher looked at his shoulder and was shocked. The bird's dropping was sparkling like gold. He looked up at the tree and saw a beautiful golden bird sitting on the branch. To his amazement, the bird dropped another golden piece. The bird catcher couldn't believe his eyes. He thought, I've been catching birds for over 50 years, but I've never seen a bird whose droppings turn into gold. He quickly set up his net and caught the golden bird. Overjoyed, he took the bird home and placed it in a cage. The bird catcher thought, I will no longer have to work in the forest. This bird will make me rich. Its golden droppings will be enough for me to live a luxurious life. But then another thought struck him. What if someone finds out about this bird? What if the king hears about it and punishes me for keeping this magical bird to myself? Worried about his safety, he decided to take the bird to the king. He thought, it's better to give the bird to the king rather than risk my life. So, the next day, the bird catcher went to the king's palace with the bird in the cage. He told the king everything about the golden bird and handed it over to him. The king was very happy and said, This is an extraordinary bird. Treat it with great care and give it the best food. However, one of the ministers interrupted, saying, Your Majesty, how can a bird's droppings turn into gold? This bird catcher must have gone mad. We should release this poor bird from the cage and set it free. The king agreed, and the bird catcher reluctantly opened the cage. The golden bird immediately flew out and perched on a high pillar in the palace. To everyone's surprise, it dropped a golden piece right there. The entire court was astonished. The bird then spoke in a human voice. There are 4 fools in this story. The first fool is me for dropping gold on the bird catcher's shoulder. The second fool is the bird catcher for failing to keep me and thinking I'd be safe with the king. The third fool is the minister for doubting something without understanding it. And the fourth fool is the king for blindly listening to his minister without thinking about the consequences. Saying this, the bird spread its wings and flew away into the sky. So kids, this was the story of the bird catcher and the golden dropping bird. The story teaches us that we should handle opportunities wisely and not make hasty decisions. Now tell me, what lesson did you learn from this story? If you like the story, please like, share and subscribe the channel for more such inspiring story. I'll see you next time with another exciting story. Until then, stay happy and keep learning.